Welcome to the AI Hub, a podcast for AI-driven side hustles designed for IT professionals like you.
From cutting-edge AI tools to practical, no-nonsense tips, each episode brings you closer to turning tech into income.
Tune in to discover smart and sustainable ways to boost your career and income with AI.
Hey everyone, and welcome to AI Hub. I'm Larry.
And I'm Amanda.
And we are so excited to bring you another deep dive into the world of AI.
Today we're looking at AI Magazine's top 10 AI platforms.
It's a fascinating list.
It is.
All sorts of different players.
Yeah, a real mix.
And we thought it'd be fun to kind of go through it and see what we can learn about what's happening in the AI platform landscape.
Exactly.
So, Kicking it off at number 10 is TensorFlow.
TensorFlow.
Developed by Google.
Of course.
And, one of the things that strikes me about TensorFlow is just how accessible it is.
Absolutely. And that was really their goal from the start, right? To make machine learning tools and resources available to pretty much anyone.
Yeah, and it's open source.
Huge plus.
Which means anybody can...
tinker with it.
Yeah, modify it, use it, which is a big contrast to some of the other platforms out there.
It is, and it's really helped democratize access to machine learning tools.
So how does TensorFlow compare to, say, PyTorch, which is number 9 on the list?
PyTorch, that's a good one.
Right. Another big player.
Yeah, developed by Meta, and it's a favorite among researchers.
I've heard that.
Yeah, it's known for its intuitive interface and dynamic computational graphs, which basically means it's really flexible and easy to experiment with different model architectures.
So if you're like a researcher at a university, trying to come up with new ideas, PyTorch might be a good way to go.
It could be, yeah, and it also integrates really well with other Python libraries, which are, widely used in the data science community.
Python is huge these days.
It is, and companies like Tesla and Amazon and OpenAI, they all use PyTorch.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how some of these platforms are really becoming the industry standard for certain applications.
Yeah, it's almost like they're finding their niches, right?
Yeah.
TensorFlow's over here doing this, PyTorch is kind of over there, and then you've got something like Salesforce Einstein, which is number 8 on the list, which is completely different.
Totally a different beast.
Yeah.
So what is Salesforce Einstein all about?
Well, it's all about leveraging AI for customer relationship management.
Okay.
CRM.
Right.
And it's actually built directly into Salesforce's platform.
So if you're already using Salesforce.
Yes, it's right there.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it makes it super easy for businesses to just, take their customer data and, analyze it and personalize interactions and even predict future behavior.
That's powerful stuff.
It's really interesting to see how they've taken AI and really applied it to this very specific business need.
Yeah, it's a good example of how AI is not just this abstract concept.
Exactly.
It can be used to solve real problems.
Real world problems for businesses of all sizes.
So moving on to number 7, we have DataRobot.
DataRobot.
And this one really caught my eye because it's all about automation.
It is, yeah. They're all about streamlining that process of building and deploying machine learning models.
Which can be a pretty daunting task.
It can be.
Especially if you don't have a lot of technical expertise.
Yeah, and that's where DataRobot comes in, right? They've got this cloud-based platform that basically automates a lot of the heavy lifting that traditionally data scientists would have to do.
So even if a company doesn't have like a dedicated AI team,
right,
they can still use DataRobot to get some of the benefits of machine learning?
Exactly, and that's why they're so popular, right?
Sure.
Because they make AI accessible to a wider range of organizations.
Democratizing AI.
Exactly.
Now at number 6, we have a familiar name, IBM Watson.
IBM Watson, yeah, they've been a big player in the AI space for a long time.
They have, yeah.
And what's interesting about Watson is that it can operate on any cloud infrastructure.
Oh, wow.
Which is a big plus for organizations that work across multiple cloud providers.
That's a good point.
They don't want to be tied down to just one.
Right.
So Watson gives them that flexibility.
And they've got a bunch of different components like Watson Cloud Pak for data and Watson Open Scale and Watson Machine Learning.
Yeah, a whole suite of tools.
It's like a whole ecosystem.
It is. And these tools are really designed for data scientists and developers to, collaborate, build, manage, deploy AI models at scale.
So it's really a comprehensive platform.
It is.
Okay, let's move on to number 5, H2O.ai.
H2O.
Another open source platform.
Yes, another one focused on making AI accessible.
That's a common theme.
It is, and they really focused on creating a platform that's intuitive and easy to use.
So you don't have to be a coding whiz
Exactly.
to use it.
They want anyone to be able to get started with machine learning.
And it's scalable too, right?
It's built to handle large data sets, and they support a wide range of machine learning algorithms.
So it's flexible.
It is very
And
flexible.
it's been used across a variety of industries.
Oh, yeah. Finance, healthcare, retail, you name it.
So it's a pretty versatile platform.
It is.
Okay, moving up to number 4, we have Microsoft Azure AI.
Microsoft.
Now, Microsoft is a huge player in cloud computing.
Of course.
So I'm guessing this platform is pretty tightly integrated with Azure services.
You guessed it, it's all part of the Azure ecosystem.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
So if a company's already using Azure for other things,
Yeah.
this might be a natural choice.
It could be, and they offer everything. Image analytics, speech recognition, predictive modeling.
And they're also putting a lot of emphasis on responsible AI development.
Which is so important
Yeah.
these days. We need to make sure that AI is being used ethically
Absolutely.
and responsibly.
It's not just about the technology itself.
No,
It's about the impact it has on society.
exactly.
All right, we're now entering the top 3.
Here we go.
Landing at number 3 is Amazon SageMaker.
SageMaker.
Now, we mentioned this earlier briefly when we were talking about PyTorch,
We did.
but it's a fully managed machine learning platform designed for speed and efficiency.
Yeah, Amazon's all about making things easy to use, right?
They are, yeah.
And SageMaker is no exception.
So is it pretty user-friendly?
It is. They've got a ton of features for data labeling, model training, deployment. And they really try to make it accessible to everyone from seasoned data scientists to total newcomers.
That's a good approach.
It is.
Okay, coming in at number 2 is Google Cloud.
Google.
Now, Google is a giant in the data and AI world.
Absolutely.
So I'm expecting this platform to be pretty impressive.
Oh, it is. They offer a massive range of AI services, tools, infrastructure.
I mean, they've got the resources.
They do. They've got the expertise.
So is it safe to say that Google Cloud is a good option for businesses of all sizes?
I'd say so. Yeah, they cater to everyone from startups to global enterprises.
And they have pre-trained models.
Yes. You can just use those right out of the box, or you can build custom models if you need something more specialized.
So they give you the flexibility
They do.
to do what you need.
Exactly.
And finally, the number 1 spot goes to AWS.
AWS.
No surprise there.
Not really.
AWS is the dominant player in cloud computing.
They are, and they've invested a lot in building a really comprehensive suite of AI and machine learning services.
So what are some of their most popular services?
Well, we already talked about SageMaker, but they also offer services for computer vision, natural language processing, forecasting recommendations.
They're pretty much everything you could need.
Yeah, they're really trying to be a one-stop shop for AI development.
It's amazing to see how much this field has evolved.
It really is. Just a few years ago, we didn't have nearly as many options.
And now it's like an explosion of platforms and services.
And it's only going to continue to grow.
It is. So we've covered a lot of ground in this first part of our deep dive, but we've only just scratched the surface.
There's so much more to explore.
So be sure to stick around for part 2, where we'll delve deeper into some of the trends and challenges facing the world of AI platforms.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to AI Hub.
You know, it's amazing to see how each of these platforms is really catering to different needs and levels of expertise.
Yeah, we've got everything from highly customizable platforms for like seasoned developers to more automated solutions for, folks who are just getting started with AI.
And like we were just talking about, H2O.ai really stands out with its emphasis on user-friendliness.
Oh, for sure. You don't need to be a coding wizard to get started with machine learning these days.
Yeah, and that's a trend we're seeing across the board, right?
Absolutely.
This push to democratize AI.
Yeah, make it accessible.
Make it accessible.
To a wider audience.
It's almost like the Wild West days of AI are fading, and it's becoming much more mainstream.
Totally, I think you're right.
And that's opening up so many possibilities
Yeah,
for individuals and businesses alike.
absolutely.
We think about it, businesses that couldn't afford, a whole team of data scientists can now leverage platforms like DataRobot to automate tasks and, gain insights from their data.
It's true. It's really leveling the playing field.
And for individuals, it means more opportunities to learn, experiment, and build amazing things with AI.
Oh, yeah. It's an exciting time to be involved in this space.
It really is.
Yeah.
But with all these platforms popping up, it's easy to get lost in the technology itself.
It's true.
At the end of the day, AI is a tool, right?
It is.
And like any tool, its effectiveness depends on how it's used.
100%.
The real magic happens when AI is applied to solve real-world problems.
Right.
That's why platforms like Salesforce Einstein are so interesting.
Yeah.
They're not just general-purpose AI platforms. They're designed for a very specific purpose.
Exactly.
Enhancing customer relationships.
And to do it well.
They do.
By integrating AI directly into their CRM platform, Salesforce gives businesses the power to analyze customer data, predict behavior, personalize interactions at scale.
Yeah, it's a great example of how AI can be targeted to solve a specific business need.
Yeah.
And deliver tangible results.
And we're seeing that trend across industries.
We are.
From healthcare to finance to manufacturing.
Yeah, AI is being used to automate processes, improve efficiency, make better decisions.
Like, it's becoming the secret sauce for success.
Yeah, the secret sauce.
In so many different fields.
And as these platforms evolve, we can expect to see even more creative and impactful applications emerge.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Speaking of evolution, another trend that's hard to ignore is the rise of cloud-based AI platforms.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, when you think about the sheer amount of data and computing power needed for a lot of these AI applications,
It's massive.
platforms like AWS, Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure AI,
Yeah.
they're all heavily integrated with their respective cloud ecosystems.
Yeah, providing that seamless data management model training deployment.
It's like having a giant virtual AI lab at your fingertips.
That's a great way to put it.
And as cloud computing continues to grow, we can expect cloud-based AI platforms to become even more dominant.
For sure. I mean, that's where the scalability, the flexibility, the accessibility that AI demands really come together.
But with all this power at our disposal,
Right.
it's more important than ever to consider the ethical implications of AI.
Couldn't agree more. We need to make sure that AI is developed and used responsibly, fairly transparently.
And companies like Microsoft and IBM are leading the charge in this regard.
Yeah, they're really putting a strong emphasis on ethical considerations and building trust.
Yeah, into their AI solutions.
It's encouraging to see that.
It is, because AI is a powerful tool.
It is.
And with great power comes great responsibility.
Well said. It's a balancing act, finding that sweet spot where innovation and responsibility intersect.
And that's really what we need to strive for.
We need to push the boundaries of what's possible with AI
Yeah.
while ensuring that it benefits humanity as a whole.
That's a complex challenge, but one that we need to address head on.
Absolutely. The conversation starts with awareness.
Yeah.
By understanding the potential risks and benefits of AI, we can work together to shape its future.
In a positive way.
Exactly.
This is all really fascinating stuff, and I'm eager to hear what else you have to share. What's next on our agenda?
Well, we've covered a lot of ground, but there's still one crucial aspect we need to address. Choosing the right AI platform for your needs.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah.
We've seen so much diversity in these platforms, and it can be overwhelming
It could be.
to know where to start.
So in the final part of our deep dive, we'll explore some key considerations to help you navigate this landscape and find the platform that best fits your goals.
Sounds good to me.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so we've talked about the top 10 AI platforms out there.
We have.
We've seen some of the trends.
Yeah.
But now the big question.
The big one.
How do you actually choose the right platform
Yeah.
for your needs?
Because there's so many options.
There are.
And it can be really overwhelming.
It could be like trying to choose a car
Yeah.
when you don't even know if you need a sedan or a truck or a...
Right. What are you using it for?
Yeah, exactly.
What are you hauling?
So what are some of the key things
Yeah.
that you should consider before diving into this world?
Well, I think the first step is to really define your goals. What are you hoping to achieve with AI?
Yeah, are you trying to automate a process,
Yeah.
gain insights from data?
Build a new product. Like, what is the purpose?
The more specific you can be,
Yeah.
the better.
The easier it will be to narrow down your options.
Okay, so once you've got your goals figured out, what's next?
Well, next you need to think about your technical expertise and resources.
Okay.
Some platforms like TensorFlow and PyTorch, they're more geared towards experienced developers
Right.
who are comfortable with coding.
Right.
Others like DataRobot and H2O.ai are designed to be more user-friendly
Yeah.
for folks who maybe don't have that deep technical background.
So it's about finding that right balance.
Yeah.
between power and ease of use.
Exactly.
What about data infrastructure?
No, that's huge.
That seems like a pretty important factor too.
It is. Where is your data stored?
Yeah, is it on premises, in the cloud, some kind of hybrid situation?
Yeah, do you have the tools and processes for data preparation and management?
Because garbage in, garbage out, as they say.
Exactly. And then you've got scalability and cost.
Right.
As your AI initiatives grow, you need a platform that can handle, increasing data volumes, processing demands.
You got to be able to afford it.
And you got to be able to afford it.
Yeah.
So you need to consider the pricing structure, make sure it aligns with your budget.
It's a balancing act.
It is.
You don't want to overspend on something that's way more than you need.
Right.
But you also don't want to be stuck with a platform that can't grow with your needs.
Exactly. And don't forget about community and support.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
A strong and active community can be so valuable.
Like having a network of experts at your fingertips.
Exactly.
So to sum it all up,
Yeah.
choosing the right AI platform isn't just about picking the one with the most features or the biggest name.
It's not a popularity contest.
It's about finding the platform that best aligns with your specific goals.
Yes.
Resources.
Yes.
Technical expertise.
It's about finding the right fit.
Well, this has been an awesome deep dive into the world of AI platforms.
It has.
We've explored the top contenders,
We have.
unpacked key trends, even delved into the ethical considerations
A big question.
that come with this powerful technology.
Yeah.
I feel like I've learned a ton,
Me too.
and I hope our listeners have too.
I hope so. It's been a fascinating journey.
It really has. And remember, this is just the beginning.
Oh, yeah, just the tip of the iceberg.
The field of AI is constantly evolving.
Constantly.
So stay curious, keep learning, and who knows?
Yeah,
Maybe you'll be the one creating the next groundbreaking AI platform.
that's right. The future is wide open.
And if you want to keep exploring the world of AI with us, be sure to subscribe to AI Hub for more deep dives into this fascinating and rapidly changing field.
We'll be back soon with another episode, so stay tuned.
Welcome to the AI Hub, a podcast for AI-driven side hustles designed for IT professionals like you.
From cutting-edge AI tools to practical, no-nonsense tips, each episode brings you closer to turning tech into income.
Tune in to discover smart and sustainable ways to boost your career and income with AI.